What's up, guys? Squishy here,
And Cornflake.
and we're gonna bring you a DC Comics collection. Since we did a Marvel one, I found it best to do a DC one. So these comics are gonna be randomized, and some of these are some really great stories. All of them are actually. I like some more than others, but anyway, let's get into it. So the first comic we have is Batman Hush. It was made by Jeff Loeb, Jim Lee, and Scott Williams, and it is a great comic book. It is really good. I suggest you guys read it as soon as possible, because it is a good comic book, like 10 out of 10. So yeah, let's on to the next one. Alright, the next one we have up here is Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is a crossover of the century, I'm telling you guys. It is a really good comic book. Has the Krang, getting Marvel and DC mixed up, against Gotham City, and Batman's working with them. So it's a really good comic book. I suggest it. This is just the first one. I'm gonna get more of them hopefully soon. But anyway, let's go on to the next one. Alright, so next we have Kingdom Come by Mark Waid and Alex Ross. This has some of the most beautiful artwork out of any DC comic book you will ever see, guarantee you. I mean, it is really, really good artwork. That's what this era of comics was made made known for, is the beautiful artwork. It's just very beautiful to look at. Yeah, it's a really good story. You guys should read it as soon as possible. Even IGN, but again, IGN's kind of these days. Let's go on to the next one. Alright, next here we got Superman, the Greatest Stories Ever Told. I think this has the first one, the first Action Comics number 1. I wish I had the real mint one, but this is enough. Chef Paperback, which is okay. So it's pretty good. It basically tells the origin story of Superman in a way, and also his greatest stories ever told, hence the name. It's pretty good. It's one of my first comic books I've ever gotten. I think I got it when I was like 12. But anyway, on to the next one. Alright, so right here is Injustice, based on the game. And the game is absolutely amazing. One of the best games I've ever played in my life. The comic is just okay. Honestly, I don't know what else to say about it, but I mean, it has one of the best story arcs in regards of copying Civil War, but I think it's okay. I'm trying to find this one page where Superman just absolutely destroys Joker. Anyway, I'll try to find it somewhere else soon. Anyway, let's go on to the next one. Alright, next up here we have Superman's Secret Origin. It's Superman's origin story. It's how he became Superman from his teen years all the way up to adult. It has the Parasite in it, and Lex Luthor and everything like that, and it's really good. There's looks like Barney. The pick always reminds me of Barney, and I got Superman, Lois. So yeah, it's really good. I totally recommend it to anyone who hasn't picked up a comic ever before. But anyway, let's go to the next one. Alright, so here we have The Flash Rogue War by Jeff Jones, Howard Porter, and Livesay. I used to read this all the time in middle school. Like, when we had exams, I'd read this just to pass time. But yeah, it's pretty good. It tells the story of Flash, different story with the Rogues, and Rogues Gallery is what I meant, and people like Captain Boomerang and awesome people like that. But anyway, let's go to the next one. So up next here we have a favorite among many comic book fans, The Killing Joke. This is a very, very dark story. If you're not a teenager, I don't recommend reading this. It's super dark. I won't show the inside because it's kind of gruesome. But yeah, so it's just how it's basically Joker's origin story to an extent. And yeah, I mean, I think this is one of the best comic books I've ever read. I don't want to spoil it for anyone. But yeah, on to the next one. Okay, so now we're down to not really comic books, more like encyclopedias, like from the like what I showed you with Marvel. So this is the DC Ultimate Character Guide, and it shows all these different heroes, villains from the DC universe. Last time was Avengers. This is just everyone from DC. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I like to get these encyclopedias because I just think they're interesting to look at. But anyway, let's go on to the next book. All right, so next up here we have the Lego DC. What the? It's supposed to be Batman in here, not Cornflakes. Did you put this in here, Cornflakes? Quit laughing. Did you put this in here? I was trying to film a video.
Sorry.
It's okay. All right, so Cornflakes. Anyway, so in here it's supposed to be Buccaneer Batman. I think that's his name, or Pirate Batman or something. But I love this book because it shows all the minifigures really of and the builds of the. I forgot what date was the last one. I think it was up to 2016 or 16, up to 2016, and it's really cool. It was really cool at the time. Too bad it's outdated. But anyway, let's go on to the last book. All right, so right here we have a dictionary pretty much of DC Comics and over the years and stuff. This is a big book. I'll try to review it someday, but it just goes over the years and years of DC Comics and the stories that were told in each year. It's a very good book. There's Kingdom Come. That's talking about. Anyway, so this is a great book. It's basically a coffee table book, as I call it, like something you put on a coffee table for people to look at, when they're bored. But anyway, that's pretty much it for my DC comic book collection. All right, so that's it. That's it for my DC Comics collection. Me and Cornflakes would like to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Also, comment, what do you think is better, DC or Marvel? Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in and watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye.